Welcome on board K. Natarajan, ED and COO at Galaxy Surfactants. Mr. Natarajan, great to have you on the show. Just going by your quarterly performance, your overall revenues, or rather volumes, have been flat on a year-on-year basis. I'm guessing it's mainly the impact of the international regions. In this regard, do you see any volume recovery in the near future, considering the global slowdown and the headwinds at play?
Oh, thank you, and a very good morning. Thank you for having me on the show. Yeah, you're right. In fact, if you look at the way the volumes have panned out, I think India is a bright spot. India has been growing pretty well, but then that growth has been offset by the concerns on the volume side in our Africa, Middle East, Turkey market. So we ended the 9 months probably flat in terms of volume growth. And Africa, Middle East, Turkey has been plagued by commodity inflation and heavy currency depreciation. Like in Egypt, it's depreciated over 100%. Turkey is almost 75%. And that has led to lower disposable income in the hands of consumers, impacting demand for our products. But then the bright spot is that our volumes in Africa, Middle East, Turkey, sequential quarter grew about 11% vis-a-vis quarter 2 this year. So we do see that there seems to be some light at the end of the tunnel. And probably we should wait for 2 more quarters to probably make a clear comment that the worst is behind us.
Okay. So given that you have exposure to Turkey, tell me what share of your revenue comes from Turkey. I'm guessing it's all impacted because of the earthquakes there.
I don't know. Turkey forms about 8 to 10% of our consolidated volumes. And yeah, right now the impact in terms of the earthquake there, don't have a clear picture. What we are right now concerned about is the safety of our customers and their families there. We do not foresee any great impact on volumes, but we need to probably wait for a month or so before we start talking to our customers and understand what's the situation at the ground level.
Okay, your EBITDA per kg is at 25. That's for the 9 month of FY23 versus the historical levels of 17 to 19. So wanted to understand what's a sustainable level that you're looking at.
So what's important for us is to get our volumes back to the 6 to 8% range that we target. The last 2 years of macro headwinds on volume side required us, to be able to manage our operational efficiencies and looking at pricing and certain way that we manage our risk and feedstock prices. But yes, moving forward, we want to get back to the 6 to 8% volume growth with the external environment being conducive. But yes, we do see this having some impact in terms of lowering the EBITDA per metric ton. So right now, we don't want to hazard any guess in terms of the EBITDA per metric ton. What is clear is that we will grow our volumes ahead of market. 6 to 8% is what is a target that we're looking at. And yes, we will grow our EBITDA above our growth of volumes and our PAT above the growth of EBITDA. That's the way that we have been guiding the market.
Okay. So your volume clocked at a CAGR of around 6% over the last 5 years. With the EBITDA per kg growth higher, can we expect volume growth exceed the historical averages of 6 to 8%?
Yeah, we do see that in terms of the way the market in India has been growing, and we do see that Africa, Middle East, Turkey would turn the corner quite a bit. We also see Europe, the challenges there receding in terms of the energy prices and summer now coming into Europe. We also see China now opening up is also going to be good in terms of our markets there. So yes, all in all, things look good for us to get back to the 6 to 8% volume growth target.
Tell me a little bit about fatty alcohol prices as well, because we see that there has been a decline of 7% on a sequential basis. At the same time, realizations as well have seen a downtick of about 11%. Is the realization expected to decline further or stay in the same range?
Fatty alcohol prices have stabilized at the 1,500 CIF India levels. And we do not see it probably would be moving sideways in the coming months. Realizations obviously will track the way that the raw material prices move up or down, obviously with a lag. So we do see that the realizations would move in tandem with the way the alcohol prices move.
Sure. Okay, Mr. Natarajan, great to have you today on 18 Hour. Thank you so much for taking the time out.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You
Bye-bye.
too.